Now cut away, that's 4. Really good shot. And so Waffa off the mark with the boundary. They go leg side, and there's big gaps over there at the moment. Kind of hedge their bets. This is probably going to be 4 more. And it's a very ginger chase, isn't it? Bangal short and wide. Probably would have been a wide. Instead, it's 4. Christian Star just continue their momentum.
Here with you in the commentary box as Gould comes on to bowl the second over of this innings, and Christianstad continue to fly. Big strike. What a shot. Shows he can go over the opposite side as well. The horns are unleashed from the umpire. Beautiful stroke.
Wow, that's absolutely smokehouse, Rhino. I don't think we've seen anything bigger than that. That's out of here.
Yeah, that's an incredible shot. Just waited on the ball. Gould pitched it 4. Such a clean strike. Waffa, he's going. You can see as soon as that ball was in the air, he got his front leg prepared. He was always going to the leg side and swats another maximum. That one's in the slot as well. Lovely shot. Goes up to 33 off 8 balls. This is incredible striking. Decent length ball, but that's a fantastic shot. And that is whacked by Waffa over the top. Gorgeous strike. He races along to 45 off 10. Puts it on a length. Nice piece of bowling. Unfortunately for him, it's just beaten the fielder. Floated up. And if anything, he's actually beaten Waffa in flight. But Waffa's striking is so sweet that he's not only managed to hit it for a maximum over long off, but he's brought up his half century of only 12 deliveries.
Including Albies Army in this series.
Oh, nicely bowled from Zafar.
I reckon this is out. No, I think he just flicks the bail off. It's pretty quick work from Imtiaz behind the stumps.
Good loop. And it's been hit almost as high. Is that coming down to the commentary box? Adnan's taken a great grab. Unfortunately, this is going to be called 6 because his right foot has ended up on the boundary line. Cracking catch, though.
Series, but unfortunately, things not getting much better at the moment as Waffa. He earns that 6 as well as he swings his way into the 60s. Maximo time.
Yeah, the swinging 60s for Waffa. The ball whipped over behind point.
I think had a couple of 28s.
Oh, big swing. This one's going to be another one for Adna to try to juggle on the boundary. Does very well. Nice bit of bowling from Yasir. Gave the ball some flight. Really challenged Guja to go hard and ends up with the wicket. Great fielding.
Yeah, in fact, it's Waffa that's going to have to go.
Continuing to bowl beautifully. That one's giving him the chance to let go of the arms and super strike over the cover boundary. Beautiful hit. Flights the ball up. And the finger goes up. Little bit of spin off the deck. Big swing from Guja. And he's on his way. Nice grab from Imtiaz. He's so tight with the gloves. Flight outside off stump. Oh, that potato's been mashed straight down the ground. Zafar's head goes back. Second here, 1 for 19. Gives it some air as he tends to do. Swung way to the leg side. And I think that's just crept over the boundary for a 6. And look at the arm from umpire Tyrone firing that back in. Nice bowling from Yazir. Big swing across the line. It's holding up in the breeze a touch, but it will still carry by a good 5 metres. And Musleh is finding his range.
Well, he's certainly made a much brisker start this time around.
Can you say someone's playing first fiddle? Because if anyone's doing it, it's Musleh. He's just yanked another 6 over to the leg side. Oh, doesn't he? Hits it high, carries the boundary Two fielders plus Tyrone out there trying to scout around for the catch, but it goes big again.
Anyway, right now, let's watch another six. It's short. Selvaraj comes on, and often he's been the standout for SIK. That's Christian stunt all over him.
Oh, it does it again. Consecutive Maximos to welcome Selvaraj to the crease. Look at the gazelle that is umpire Tyrone pursuing that with gusto. Oh, ball goes high. Catching chance for Anjum. And he misses it. And not only that, it spins away to the boundary.
Can he catch up with the angle? Well, he doesn't, but guess who's going to have to chase it? It's Anjum. This is going to be 1 bounce for some confidence. Confidence is everything.
Oh, that's swung across. And the arms go up for Selvaraj. Not sure the umpire needed any assistance there. Another fantastic strike over cover.
Last ball of the over. And now this will be stumped. And so Rashid will get a wicket. Reward for a good over, to be honest. And yeah, no doubt he's gone by a long way. In fact, he never gets back, does he? His head gets back first. Well, it's not the right batter.
Oh, it's a lovely shot down the ground. Doesn't quite carry the boundary. It's bounced probably half a foot inside. Lovely shot. Probably expected it off the bat to carry, but just dropped in for a 4. And change of signal from the umpire. Call made correctly. Good ball. No chance for an LBW, but they will scoot through for a single. And that is the end of a fairly brutal display of batting from Christian start. They end up 190 for 4. A wicket taker in the first game this morning, so SIK 191 needed. Ball's just poked out to cover, and a bit of a mix-up, and they're going to lose a wicket first ball. Unbelievable stuff. Well, that's such a calamity. There was no more than a single on offer when you're chasing 191. Well, there we go. Finally, some runs off the bat. Shinwari is in the arc. It's out of the park as Big Tyrone. Full ball onto the pads, flicked up, and this is going to be the second wicket down. Just trying to turn the ball to the leg side, a little bit of late swing. Turned his wrist before the ball reached him, and ball flies off the outer edge of the bat. Waffa straight in, full toss down the leg side. It's too easy for a batter of Imtiaz's class. Imtiaz shows that he's still fresh enough. That's a cracking cut shot. Anjum swings handsomely over the leg side. And that's a Maximo. We know he's got the capability. Short ball. Anjum goes big again. This one drops inside the boundary. Running in hard. Lovely shot from Imtiaz, though. Just helps it on its way. Guja again on the leg side, and it's swatted across the pads of Imtiaz. Beautiful shot. So 3 Maximos in the last 4 deliveries. Very good players there, like Jamal Zadran, the Wild Thing. Some pretty good players here in Sweden as well, as Imtiaz takes a couple of steps down the track to Kari and lofts him over the boundary. Just moved in and around to lurk around the commentary box. Almost able to stop it, and excellent shot. Well, Imtiaz, but Musleh, the wicket-keeper, is just, I don't even think you'd call it, he shelled it. Anyway, Anjum, and nice first wicket there for Kauri, and that actually ends the over. And SIK 63 for 3. Oh, Imtiaz, he's just dragged this straight. And that's a very well taken catch from Samil Haq Guja. Made good ground. Nice piece of bowling from Waka, just hitting that good length. Ball just risen out of control for Imtiaz. Short, wide. and cut very handsomely. Plays that cut shot very well, very elevated off the bat, but exquisite timing, and he hits the ball a long way. Much better ball, although the line's wrong, and Imtiaz flicks it behind square for another Maximo. Wide outside off stump, off-speed ball, but Imtiaz is good enough to wait for it. He does exactly that, doesn't get the full face of it, and SIK continues to just suck up the catches. That's the end of Shoaib Goal's fairly torturous innings. He goes for 1 off 6. That one speared in the leg side. Very high, but long enough off the bat of Imtiaz. And he's in some wicked form here today. Look at that, just the simplicity of basic backlift. Short ball, that's gone a long way. He cuts magnificently. It's almost the second time he's reached the long grass with a cut shot. Big swing out to the leg side. Decent contact, but it goes straight down the throat. That's an unfortunate end to Pangal. Thought he'd probably done enough. Full ball. He takes a full-blooded swing. Oh, Shub. Oh, I thought there was going to be a collision. The fielder going out there from Christianstad. I think that might have been Shinwari. Swings it down the ground. Gorgeous shot. So easy. The ball was in the slot, so didn't have much to do, but has swung sweetly through the ball. Full toss. He goes big again over the offside. Maximo. Guja's getting spanked. Slapped out to cover. Salvaraj, he's run out on the final ball. SIK continues to rack up the fielding fantasy points. Fantastic throw from side on. Unfortunately for Salvaraj, he goes. That was his first ball, so a golden duck. I'm not sure Derek's going to come out of the cage for this one. Decided only to run at the last moment. Didn't expect such a committed effort from SIK, but he's missed a 110% up here in Sweden. Gutsy effort from Sikif. 116 after their 10 overs for the loss of 7 wickets.